I think that's fine. Anyways, what is going on, guys? Welcome to all of my lists of 2018. I decided to go ahead and just do one Omega major video on all of the things in 2018 that I enjoyed, instead of splitting it up. And also, I'm kind of running a bit late, so I don't know when you guys will be seeing this, but I am recording this on January 1st. You may be seeing this within the first week. It's just a bit of more editing to do. It's going to barely be cut. That is if I make a stupid mumble noise that I need to redo. But before I go ahead and get started with the video, I do want to share that a few things of my music collection, and that is that I got two vinyls, and this is vinyl number 1, Breaking Benjamin Ember. If you open it up, it's pretty cool. It's the entire band, and obviously there's the vinyl right there. There's actually a picture in there. I never really actually opened this up. So this actually has all their lyrics on it. I never opened this up completely. So you guys just witnessed me open that up for the first time. I'm gonna be playing this record later today whenever people wake up. It's 9 in the morning. Well, then again, I'm pretty sure everybody went to work. And I also got one more record. I only got 2 records currently, but I plan to get more. But that is also Five Finger Death Punch's latest album, and Justice for None. This one's actually kind of cool. It's nice little laminated photo paper, which is pretty cool. And when you open up, it shows the band looking like they're insane, all that stuff. You look on the back. I didn't show the back of the other one, but you look on the back here, and it shows what sides. It's a double vinyl, which is kind of cool. So there's a vinyl on this side, which tells you what songs are on that vinyl, and then same as the front copy over here. You can actually see the album cover on the little vinyl slips. We're gonna go ahead and just take a nice quick look. I think you already did, but a nice quick look at the back of the Ember vinyl. Anyways, and now because I own that Injustice for None, I now own all of the discography of Five Finger Death Punch. I would get it, but I'll just pop up a picture because I took a picture of it earlier. And so now that that's out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the list. And for the first list, I do want to do my top 5 movies of 2018. All these movies were released in 2018, at least to my knowledge. I think one of them was released in 2017. But it's movies I've watched this year that I enjoyed that were, I'm pretty sure, in 2018. I don't watch too many movies, that's why this is the front of my list. But anyways, starting at number 5 is Aquaman. Number 4 is Pacific Rim Uprising. Number 3 is Ralph Breaks the Internet, the Wreck-It Ralph 2, the movie. Number 2 is Avengers Infinity War, and my movie of the year is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I thought that was a perfect movie for Spider-Man, one of my favorite Spider-Man movies, and I think it's the best Spider-Man movie, in my complete opinion. So with that list out of the way, I'm probably going to put PNGs, Photoshop PNGs of all my stuff. But anyways, coming up next is my list for top 5 racing games in 2018. I'm a huge fan of racing games. I don't play them too often, but whenever I do play them, I sink many hours into them. And all these video games that I'm about to list off, in all these section of video games, they're all going to be 100%. They all weren't released in 2018. They were either released in 2017, released back in 2015, all that stuff. It's not set in games that were 2018. It's games that I played in 2018 that I thoroughly enjoyed. Some of them may be repeats, but hey, I played the same game. I enjoyed the same game. That's how it's my lists, so I'm gonna do it. So coming in at number 5 is Fast RMX. Number 4 is Dirt 4. Number 3 is Monster Energy Supercross. That was released in 2018, I think. Number 2 is MX vs. ATV All Out, also released in 2018. Mario, and number 1, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, my top racing game of all time currently. If they make a new Mario Kart game and I like that a lot, I'm probably going to make that my top racing game because I love Mario Kart. I'm a huge fanboy of Mario Kart. They're doing Mario Kart Tour, which is like a mobile Mario Kart game. A little upset, but at least we're still getting Mario Kart still. So, on to my next list, which is my top 5 PvP games in 2018. 3 of these did not release in 2018, but I still play them to this day. Alright, coming in at number 5 is Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Number 4 is Splatoon 2. Number 3 is Paladins. Number 2 is Overwatch. And number 1, my favorite PvP game of all this year, is Battlefield 5. I thoroughly enjoy Battlefield 5 way more than Black Ops 4 because at least the multiplayer mode, they didn't steer away from it. They're going to add Battle Royale later, but when it comes to multiplayer, hit detection is on point. The servers actually feel like they're 60. Despite all the glitches in the game, they're very minor compared to what Black Ops 4 has put me through. So, I hate to put Black Ops 4 at the bottom of the list, but the reason why is because I got so disappointed of that game this year. It's hard that I had to put it at number 5, but I still put it on the list because I did sink a lot of hours within like the first 2 weeks of playing the game, like within the month, and I'm playing it again on PC because, well, I'm having more fun with it on PC. So, anyways, on to my next list, which is my top 5 platformers in 2018. A bunch of which were not released this year, but I finally got to playing them, and that would be number 5 is Flint Hook. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but there should be videos put up. Something. I don't know what I'm going to do. You'll see. Number 4 is Shovel Knight. Number 3 is Owlboy. Number 2 is A Hat in Time. And number 1 is Super Mario Odyssey. That is a repeat from last year. I didn't really make these lists last year. I only did my albums of 2017. But still, Super Mario Odyssey, I'm still trying to 100% the game, and I'm still playing it way past its release date. So there's a good reason why it's there. And now to get out of the video game section of things, we're going to be going ahead and going into my top 10 video games of 2018. A good majority of these games released in 2018. Some of them are ports, some of them were remasters, some of them were re-releases, stuff like that. But most of them are 2018. Like a few of them are like 2017, 2016. But anyways, on to my top 10 video games of 2018. Coming in at number 10 is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Number 9, MX vs. ATV All Out. Number 8, Hyperlight Drifter. Number 7, Celeste. Number 6, Far Cry 5. Number 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Number 4, Call of Duty World War II. Number 3, Battlefield 5. Number 2, Shadow of the Colossus. And my game of the year for 2018 is Red Dead Redemption 2. To anybody wondering, where's God of War? About that, I never played God of War. I never got it on PS4, never bothered, never tried. I'm sure it was good. I still didn't even see the story, but I'm sure it was good. It's just, I didn't want to, it's not really a game for me. So, but Red Dead Redemption 2, I think they did a lot of things perfect, some things not so perfect, but I still think it has to be my game of the year because it's the game that made me disappointed the least. I loved it a lot. So, now we're out of the video game section. We're going to go on to the music section, and there's 4 lists here, and all of these are dedicated to 2018. That are artists stuff I discovered in 2018, and that brings me to my first list. Top 5 not so well known artists I discovered in 2018. I don't know exactly how to do it. I don't want to be like, oh, top 5 indie bands or whatever. I don't know. But before I get to the list, I have one honorable mention, and that is Gunship. Very good music. I definitely recommend checking them out. I'm going to try to link these guys in the description below so you can easily go to the description, check them out, and give them a little listen if you like them. All right, coming in at number 5 is Daddy Rock. I put it at number 5 because, well, I think maybe if you guys don't know who Jared Dines is, he kind of put together the band, and they kind of make just catchy music, and what people would call daddy rock. So that's why it's called Daddy Rock. They released a self-titled album, I think, this year, and they knocked it out of a park. So I'm putting it on this list. Number 4 is Patsu. He created a lot of beats for XXXTentacion, but then he has his own beats. He has a lot of his own beats, and they're really good. So there's that. Number 3 is Daniel Burbank. Number 2 is The Midnight. Really great music. And my favorite band I discovered this year, and it's actually a bunch of friends of mine, and their name is The Mom Gang. So these guys are they have a lot of genres to their name, but just go listen to their new album, Homegrown. Good Living. Why did I say Homegrown? Good Living over on Bandcamp or Spotify, wherever you want to check it out. But anyways, on to the next list, and that is my top 5 non-metal albums of 2018. Since I'm a huge metalhead, I listen to a lot of metal, or heavy rock, or heavy metal, whatever you want to call it. I have my own definitions to them, but anyways, top 5 non-metal albums of 2018. I do like to diversify my listening, if that makes any sense. So I decided to make a separate list that is anything not metal. But first, before I go into the list, I want to go into my honorable mentions, and that is Suicide Boys, I Want to Die in New Orleans, XXXTentacion, ? Gorillaz, The Now Now, The Weeknd, My Dear Melancholy. I didn't put that on my list specifically because it was an EP. Mike Shinoda, Post Traumatic. A great follow-up album to the unfortunate event of Chester Bennington's passing. I think he did a great job with the music. Very emotionally pounding. Like it hurt to listen to. And anyways, on to the list. Coming in at number 5 is Post Malone, Beer Bongs and Bentleys. Catchy album. I like it a lot. Number 4, Owl City Cinematic. I kind of had like a freeze, like a choke there. Number 3, LP Heart to Mouth. Number 2, XXXTentacion Skins. And number 1, my favorite non-metal album, is Mac Miller Swimming. Rest in peace to X, Mac, and Lil Peep. You guys are all great. I'm going to add an honorable mention in there, and that is Lil Peep's something Come Over When You're Sober, Part 2. Something like that. But anyways, I'm going to go on to my next list, and that is my top. I had to do a quick cut because I was messing up the list. But on to the next list, top 10 metal albums of 2018. Before I get to the list, I want to do my honorable mentions, and that is Andrew WK, You're Not Alone, Five Finger Death Punch, and Justice for None, Bad Wolves, Disobey, Impending Doom, The Sin and Doom, Volume 2, and Final Death of Death and Sin. So now, on to the list. Number 10, Powerwolf, The Sacrament of Sin. Number 9, The Browning Geist. Number 8, Revocation, The Outer Ones. Number 7, Beartooth Disease. 6, Behemoth, I Loved You at Your Darkest. 5, Judas Priest, Firepower. 4, Deicide, Overtures of Blasphemy. 3, Aborted Terrorvision. 2, Under Oath, Erase Me. And my favorite metal album of 2018 is Disturbed Evolution. All great albums. It was kind of hard doing this list, which is a little different. So let me scroll down here real quick. Alright, so on to my very final list. If I have any other lists, I'll update this. I'll probably cut or something. But anyways, on to my final list, which is my top 15 albums of 2018. It was a little tough trying to get this list, and I have quite a few honorable mentions, and I'm going to go ahead and go to those real quick. Eminem, Kamikaze, Behemoth, I Loved You at Your Darkest, Breaking Benjamin, Ember, Daddy Rock, Self-Titled, Impending Doom, The Sin and Doom, Volume 2, and Five Finger Death Punch, and Justice for None. All great albums, but I like these ones that I'm about to name a lot better. Coming in at number 15, The Midnight Kids. It's from that indie band, from the small, it's not a band, but from that small artist that was in my top 5 not so well known artists. Yep. 14, number 14, Post Malone, Beer Bongs and Bentleys. Number 13, Beartooth Disease. Number 12, Owl City Cinematic. Number 11, Father John Misty, God's Favorite Customer. Great album, to be honest. Number 10, Powerwolf, The Sacrament of Sin. Number 9, Normandy, White Flag. Number 8, Mumford & Sons, Delta. Number 7, Johnny Cash, Forever Words. Number 6, XXX Tentacion, Skins. Number 5, Under Oath, Erase Me. Number 4, LP, Heart to Mouth. Number 3, Trophy Eyes, The American Dream. And this is where things kind of get shocking. Number 2, Disturbed Evolution. If any of you know me, I'm a huge Disturbed fan, and they're my favorite band ever. They're my hands down favorite band. So if you're wondering if that's a little shocking, it's because there's one album that stood out to me this year that I just couldn't get my mind off of, and it's from an artist who unfortunately passed away this year. And my album of 2018 is Mac Miller, Swimming. When I heard this album, it hit me pretty emotionally, and he was still alive when I first heard this too. I listened to the entire album a bunch, and then when he passed away, I kind of got a little upset. Very upset, actually. So it was a little tough trying to kind of get over the death. It wasn't as hard for me, though, as it was for like my brother or something, but still, nonetheless, rest in peace, Mac Miller. You did leave us a fantastic album. I kind of wish you're still alive, because what you had going now it was very different from your other stuff, and I like this a lot. And it sucks that you had to go so soon. Would have liked to see a lot more, but hey, shit happens. Anyways, that is all of my lists of 2018. If there is any more that I want to do, obviously I didn't do like every genre of video game. I just did like genres that I enjoy, and then video games, and then and then like with music, I had genres I enjoyed. With movies, I only did that one because I don't watch many films at all. I literally like basically the 5 out of like 7 movies I've seen in 2018. So, and the whole gaming section, it's kind of hard to like dedicate a video game to 2018, because quite honestly, this year was horrible for gaming. So there's just a lot of disappointing titles in there, other than Red Dead Redemption 2, which was a diamond in the rough, along with Shadow of the Colossus and Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 was a great release. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If there are any lists that you want to do, just go ahead and comment below what you want. Anyways, I love you all. You guys have a great day. Subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. Like the video if you did. Comment again. But anyways, I love you all. Have a great day. Goodbye.